What is going on, everybody? JR Fisher here. Let me know if you can hear me in the comments there today. Want to make sure you can hear me. I'm all set up in the office today because today I got to record videos. Okay, so it's not the live stuff that's easy, it's the more difficult stuff where I pick different subjects. But I'm gonna share with you some income today. If you're interested in that, if you want to see one of my income screens and see what I'm really generating, because I'm doing a lot of talking, but I rarely talk about money and how much you can make. And I wanted to share that with you today. So if you're interested in seeing that, put that in the chat section. It says Sidharth is 2 subs away from hitting the $100 positive side. Oh my God, that's awesome. Most people never get to 100. They just don't. They don't. But I want to share with you, like I say, if you're interested. Oh, loud and clear, good. Some income reports of our business. One of our businesses. It's not all my businesses by far. It's just one of them. It may make you listen a little closer when you see this. This is 100% real. This is from the back end of my Magento site for Survivalcave food. And I don't know, should I share that earlier or should I share it later? Do you guys want to see that now? Or do you want me to wait a little bit and get into my little talk today? Or would you rather see that now? So put that in the chat section if you're interested in seeing some income reports for our business. And I want to, I don't do this to brag. I want to do this to be transparent with you and be clear with you and let you see what can be done, because I think if you see what can be done, it's going to motivate you to do some stuff. It really will. And we really have to do the things that are difficult for us. I was talking to a family member yesterday who just retired, and she's not doing anything. She's not, she's complaining about what Social Security she's going to get and how much she's not going to get. And I don't know. I just like, you got to do something. And she said, well, I'm not motivated to do things. Motivation does not come first, guys. If you think motivation is the thing you need to succeed, you're so wrong. Motivation comes much later. Motivation comes after you do stuff you don't want to do and you get some results. That's when motivation kicks in. Let's see. Come on, JR, brag a little bit more. Show it, brother. All right, so let me get this here. All right, I did a screenshot of this because I'm doing some ads for YouTube, and in the YouTube ads I have to talk about what kind of sales we're doing. So let me find this bugger. I got it here somewhere. All right, so there is that. And there's that. Oh wait, that's the wrong screen here. I'm gonna get this. I'll get this. Where is it? I'm gonna show you a 2-week promotion that we did, and this is my Survivalcave food business. In this particular business, this is just a screenshot of 2 weeks of sales, basically. But it'll give you an idea of what you can do, and it may motivate you a little bit. OBS, let's see here. I want to share my desktop. And there we go. There's the desktop. And then there's that. And there's that. Okay. So let me wait till it gets up on the screen here. This doesn't have any personal information from buyers. Oh, let me get my throat clear here. It's so early. It always happens. What's going on, Cameron? If you're where you want to be, that's motivation enough. I'm never where I want to be. I always want more. So this was this past April, and I did pull up a good week. I'm not going to lie about that. Obviously, I pulled up a very good week. We did, but I want you to see what can be done. On April the 16th, our total sales was $18,676. Now this is just the retail side of Survivalcave food. This doesn't include all my retailers that sell the product. This is just customers that bought from us. And then on the 17th, we did $8,065.37. On April 18th, we did $2,649.68. On April 19th, we did $3,243.72. On the 20th, we had a good day. We did $25,138.12. On April the 21st, we did, this thing's kind of far away from me, $2,962.75. On April the 22nd, we did $9,707.95. On April 23rd, we did $12,262.44. And put in the comments what you think of this. I mean, I don't know if this is high or low to you guys. On April 24th, we did $3,454.54. April 25th, we did $2,109.27. April 26th, and see how it fluctuates. Like on April 25th, we only did $2,000, but then the next day we did $13,143.59. April 27th, we did $5,317.49. And then on April 28th, we did $15,000. That was a good day. $15,830.50. On April 9th, we did $2,488.90. And then on the 30th, to finish out the month, we did $421.91. So for that 2-week period, guys, we did $144,472.70. Not bad. Now, of course, that is, what is that? Refunds. I didn't have any refunds that week. And normally I don't. $76.91 was sales tax. And then sales shipping was $27,000. So you got to take that out. However, we do have profit in that shipping too, because the shipping we charge is a little bit more than what we pay. We get some discounted rates. So overall, we had a good week. I mean, it wasn't, or excuse me, 2 weeks. It wasn't a bad 2 weeks. But I mean, put in the comments, what do you think of that? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? I know there's people that make more money than us, but keep in mind, that wasn't my courses. That wasn't any of my continuity that I collect on. This is not Kartra money. This is just Survivalcave food retail sales orders. So that's what we did there, $144,472.70. And do we have some cost of goods sold? Of course we do. Yes, we have cost of goods sold. But the point is, it was okay. It was an okay week. I think, in America, that $144,000 in 2 weeks is more than the average American makes in a year by far. The average American, I think, makes around $38,000 a year, something like that. So it's a big difference. Matter of fact, let me look and see what the average American makes a year. Let's see here. Let me check this out. How much does the average American make a year? Isn't it cool that we can do that, guys? So it says here, okay, the medium, oh no, that's the necessary wage. A lot of people don't make the necessary wage. Let's see here, year-to-date changes in income. Boy, it's hard. There's a lot of data here, but not a lot of answers. The average American makes $1,135 a week. So what is that? So 1,135 times 52. So the average American's making $69,000 or $59,000 a year. Sounds on the high side to me, but we made almost triple that in 2 weeks on one of my companies. So when I'm giving you some advice, guys, and like I said, I'm not putting this up here to brag or anything like that. Let me get back on the screen here so we don't look at my finances. We don't want to be looking at my finances. All right, so we'll go there, and we'll go here, and then I'm going to push that up to there. There we go. So I don't put that on the screen to brag. That's not the point. The point is I put that on there to show you guys what you can do. My first sale online was $10. I mean, and I was thrilled over that $10. Let's see what some of you guys are saying here. Sabad, sir. Wow, awesome. That's fine. What was the process for you getting into developing Survivalcave foods? How did you learn how to make canned foods? I'm going to try to answer some of these. I'm going to come back to them, Paul, but I do want to get into the main subject also of this video today, and it was when to post your videos. When do you post your videos online? I want to show you a screen share of that if you're interested in that, if you want to see that. And let me find it here so I can show you the right thing. And let's see here, I think it's right there. And I'm actually going to go into my channel analytics real time so you guys can see what's going on. And yeah, so let me switch screens again, and I'll share this with you. Showing you a lot of personal stuff today, but what difference does it make? You guys should be allowed to see this stuff. You want to know what's going on. So what I did is I went into YouTube Studio, and you should be seeing this on the screen here in just 1 second. And I'm in YouTube Studio right now. And then once I went into YouTube Studio, I went over here and I clicked on Analytics. See right there where it says Analytics? Okay. And then what I did is I went up to the top here and I clicked on Audience and I scrolled down. So now I've got this chart in front of me. Now what YouTube is able to do is they are able to tell when the majority of your subscribers are online. Now I kind of skew this a little bit because I go live during the week. So yeah, some of my subscribers, it's going to make more of the subscribers come online. But I just wanted to show you, if you want to know when you should be posting your videos, it gives you, and you have to have at least some views. You're probably gonna have to have hundreds if not thousands of views to get this information, but once you have enough information in there, you can look at this chart, and I'm gonna upsize it just a little bit. Okay, so it's got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The darker the band there, that means there's more people online. Now on Saturdays at 10 a.m. I will do a live. Okay, so if you look at here Saturday, it says that most of your viewers are on, look at this, very many of your viewers on YouTube Saturday at 10 a.m. Gee, I wonder why. Okay, Sunday I don't have many viewers, so I quit doing a live on Sunday because I don't have the majority of my viewers there. It looks like 7 a.m. To 9 a.m. 9 a.m. I do live. Look at this, 9 a.m. I do a live, and if you notice, that's when 7, 8, 9 is when most of my viewers are on here. So you can actually do this chart, and you can actually copy this chart and it will tell you when you should upload your videos. Now Paul asked the question, how do you schedule them? All you do is when you're uploading that video, it'll say, you're going to select public and all that stuff, and you have a little box there, and it can say scheduled, and then you just pick the day and time you want to schedule that video. All my videos are scheduled that come out during the week, and I think we schedule them for 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. I got to look at that. Maybe we should bump it down a little bit. I don't know, because we have more people online then. But we were scheduling them, I know, around 6 or 7 o'clock, and I got to check with my guy on that. Some other interesting stuff on the screen here, guys. Top geographies. If you look here, the United States is 26%, and this is the past 28 days of my channel. We're 26%. India was 17%, Philippines is 4%, and the UK is 3.8%, and then it drops down, you get into Pakistan and some other places. And then right here it says recommendation for upload times. Here it is, 777 8 6 7 6. Yeah, so we're uploading at 6 to 7 a.m. that way the majority of it is on there, and they can see these videos. All right, let me see if there's anything else that's interesting in here. No subtitles, 83%. That doesn't matter so much. Then it's got on here subscribers who turn on all notifications for your channel. Only 21%, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget, turn on notifications. Goodness gracious, only 21% of you guys got your notifications on. You got to do that. Really important. Subscribers who turn on all notifications for your channel and enabled YouTube notifications is 12.3%. Okay. Watch time. This is really interesting here, guys, because if you think you need a lot of subscribers, you don't. Watch time from subscribers, not subscribed. The watch time came from 82% of people who were not subscribed. So it doesn't really matter, if I have tons of subscribers, because a lot of my stuff's getting pushed out to a new audience. So 82% of my views, almost 83%, come from people who are not subscribed to the channel, which is kind of interesting. Gender, looks like the females ain't in there, right? But it looks like about 10% females and 89% men are watching my channel right now. 13 to 17 year olds, I don't market to kids, so obviously I don't have anybody doing that. But check this out, 18 to 24 year olds. This is my biggest audience, is 18 to 24 year olds. 55.8% of the people who watch my videos are 18 to 24 years old. I thought that was pretty interesting. And then the rest, 25 to 34 year olds, 33%. So if you look at those two combined, I've got 89% of the people, 89% of the people who watch my videos are 18 to 34 years old. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I have very small audience over 35, only 9%, and when you get into 45 to 54, 0.6%. So that's just, I don't know. That stuff's interesting to me to see those numbers. Let me get back on the screen here. Let me get back on the screen, and give me 1 second. So that's some background. Paul says he's blown away by the demographics. Yeah, I am too. I mean, every time I look at it, I'm like, why? And it's been that way for a long time now. Younger people tend to like my channel. I have no idea why. But I do market to them because what I do is I say, hey, here's some ways you can make money, and here's an inexpensive way to do it. I have a new offer that's on YouTube now. Well, kind of on YouTube. I'm not quite on YouTube. I'm filming 6 videos for it today. 5 of the videos are going to be an ad, and they're going to tell the people, go watch my masterclass, and when they join the masterclass, for a low monthly fee, they can get access to a lot of my programs. A really low monthly fee, and I made it lower because when I talked to the Google Ads rep the other day, he says, your audience is young. They don't have $1,000 to spend, so you need to offer them something at a lower cost, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to run 5 ads for that, and then I've got another ad I'm running, and that ad is a retargeting ad. So anybody who saw one of my ads or watched one of my videos, this ad is going to retarget those people, the people that saw my ad. So that way, since they've seen my ad, it's going to make sense to them, this other video that I'm recording. So I've got 6 of those to do today. And in addition to that, I have my 12 videos I have to record for my channel today. So I've got 18 videos I have to record today. It's going to be a busy day. It's going to be a fun day. I had the opportunity to do that. That family member I told you about in the beginning of this video, she's going to do nothing. She's just going to do nothing. I said, well, you're just going to, hang out to the bitter end? I guess so. Why? Why would you do that? Why is that something you're going to do? Let's see here. For doing live, I love the consistency on time. You do it, so I plan my break around it. Oh, that's really cool. Love that you're international. Who knew? And tell to share. Oh, yes. Paul says, share my videos. Don't you agree? You want to share them, right? Share my videos. That would be awesome if you did that. And guys, a lot of you think that, I'm motivated. I want to get up and I want to do all this stuff and I'm all gung-ho and all that. I'm not. And that's part of it. That's the big part of it. It's doing all these things when you don't want to do them. That's the big key. I mean, if you wait until you're motivated to do things, you're likely to never do anything ever again in your life. Motivation comes from achievement and accomplishment. It does not come from you just being motivated to want to do something. Why would you want to do work? Most people don't want to do work. I don't want to go and sit in this room all day long and record videos for 9-10 hours. I don't want to do that. I have a lake right down the street from my house. I could go pull up to that lake and just enjoy the sunshine. It's beautiful outside today. That would be a lot more fun to me. But I know that's not going to get me where I want to go. That's not going to accomplish what I want to accomplish. So if you're waiting for this motivation thing to come along, or for you to feel like working out, or for you to feel like doing videos, or for you to feel like making sales pages, it ain't happening. It's not going to happen. Yesterday my wife woke up and she had terrible migraines. She has migraines. They're really, really bad. And they're almost incapacitating. But what she did is she had planned on shooting videos, and she had planned on doing a clubhouse, which is a big thing now if you know about Clubhouse. And that's what she did. She actually went in there all day long and shot videos. And we talked about it afterwards, and it was like, she said, well, I had this headache, and I'm going to have this headache all day long. I'm going to have it at the end of the day. So no matter what I do, I'm still going to have the headache. It's still there. The only difference is I worked all day long and I got all my stuff done. So now I got stuff done and I have the headache. Otherwise, if I hadn't done anything, I would have just had the headache. So sometimes you got to work through these little pains and aches and pains in life. It's just the way it is. I go back to Sean Stevenson, who I got to meet at one of my war room meetings. And he was in terrible shape, and he recently passed away. And you can Google Sean Stevenson and you'll see who I'm talking about. He was confined to a wheelchair. He had brittle bone disease, and he worked out. He laid in the floor and moved what little he could of his arms and legs. which was barely anything, but he did that because that's what he could do. Let me see here. Paul says, in new ad, annual fee or monthly fee? It's a monthly. It's a monthly fee, and I mean it's offering you won't believe. It's called the e-business toolbox. I mean, it gives you everything you need, guys. I mean, everything you need to make money online. E-business toolbox. Believe me on this one. This will blow you away. Motivation is temporary. Inspiration is eternal and tied to why. Let's see here. Gets the feet on the floor and moving. Yes. So now another thing is, normally I don't work out on Fridays. Today's Thursday, and I have to record my videos today because she had to record yesterday. So we had to change her schedule up, which means now I got to work out on Friday. It doesn't mean I get out of it. It just means I readjust it. So a lot of times people will say, well, I couldn't work out today, so I'm not going to work out this week. Well, how about picking another day? You know, how about readjusting your schedule to get these things done? Let's see, Sean was a dynamic man. Yes, and it is S-E-A-N. If people are searching it, Stevenson. You know, watch a couple of his videos if you don't feel motivated. Seriously, watch a couple of his videos. Great guy. I mean, I really cared a lot for Sean. And let me see if I can find. I have a picture I want to share with you guys. If you want to see it, you know, I don't know if you want to see this stuff. I don't know what I should or shouldn't share, but I think you'll be interested in this. If I can find him here. I just recently saw that picture of Sean because I had pulled it up for somebody else. Put some comments in that chat section while I'm searching here, guys. Well, here's one picture I could share with you. I'll share this one real quick. There's that one. So there's that picture. And then let me see if I can find Sean. Sean, where'd you go? Where'd you go, man? There's some Key West stuff. That was cool. We had a good time there. Going through these pictures. Don't forget to put comments in that chat section, guys. Need your comments. Need your input. Need all that stuff. Super important that I have that. Man, watch me not be able to find that. That's going to bug me. Because I really want to share that with you. He was such a cool person. There's an actor guy in England that I spent time with. I may have to go all the way back. So I thought for sure I put it in this file here. Man, oh man, oh man. Doesn't look like I'm going to have that. Let me see if I can go back to 2016 and find it real quick. I know it sounds crazy. I got so many years of pictures in here, guys. 17. So when you do videos, do you keep a clock in front of you to see how long you're going? Yes, you've nailed that, Paul. What I do is next to my computer, what I'll do is I'll have my iPhone and I set a timer on there, and I know I need about 15 to 20 minutes of video time to get my 10 to 14. I know that sounds crazy. I need to record that much to get that much, but that's what I need to do. So I'll keep that timer right next to me. And then when I hit I found the picture. I found it, guys. So when I, there it goes. All right, so I've sent it to my computer. Let me see if I can pull it up. Go Finder here. And I'll go Downloads. And is that Sean? That's Sean, yeah. Okay, so there's that. All right, and now what I want to do is share my screen with you guys. Desktop. There it is. I got it. And this is my buddy Sean. And this is me with him. Now, I'm telling you guys, you have got to Google his name, Sean Stevenson. Listen to some of his talks. If you're lacking a little bit in motivation, if you're lacking in some of those things that you think, you know, you should be better at and you should be stronger at, listen to him talk. I mean, he cruises around in a wheelchair around the stage, and he is so dynamic, and his voice is so strong. And, you know, he has brittle bone disease, or had it. Sean has 200 broken bones before the age of 21. Yeah, I don't know how many it was. I know it was a lot. He told me about it. So when you do videos, you keep a clock. Yes, I got that one. Was YouTube around when you started online? I think YouTube has brought a new dynamic market platform. YouTube was around. I didn't know how to use it, so I didn't know what to do. This picture here is from 2016, by the way. We were at a mastermind together, and I was, honored to be able to talk to Sean. I got another picture I want to show you too, and you never know who you're going to get to meet. If you do a little bit of extra work, you never know who you're going to get to meet. Let's see here. I had one other download. I sent it to myself. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay. Is that it? I'll click OK here. Maybe that'll show up now. Image. No, that's not it. Huh. Let me try to send this other one to myself here. Let me get back on screen, and I'll send this other one to myself so you guys can see it. Video capture there. And put any questions you want. You think Sean has a book? Yeah, he's had, I think more than one book, as a matter of fact. Yeah, he did a lot. He put out a lot of content. Tons of content. So let me get back here on my phone. I got one other one I'll share with you. We'll just kind of go down memory lane, guys. Let's see here. Here's another buddy of mine here that I had the opportunity to meet. Now, I actually had the opportunity to meet him through my wife. Let's see here. Did that go? I think it did that time. Let me see here if I got that other picture to share with you guys. Yes, there it is. So now what I'll do is I'll switch my screen again. I'm getting better at this OBS. I was terrible at it in the beginning now. I didn't know what I was doing. And if anybody knows who this is that's on the screen now, you can go ahead and type in that chat section. I'll give you a second to try to figure out who that is. And if don't say it's me, because I know I'm in the picture. I'm not talking about me. But just check out that picture there, see if you know who that guy is. And I'm going to tell you how that all came about. Let's see, do you have a channel for Survivalcave food? I do, but I don't really post much on it, Paul. I don't do hardly anything with it. I started doing that, and I realized I just didn't like doing, videos about survival. So I didn't, it's there, but I don't really do anything with it. So see if you can guess who's in the picture here. See if you can guess all these people in this picture. I just threw a picture up there on the screen. Let's see if you can figure it out. Just put it in the chat section there. Also, put any questions in there you have about any of the stuff I'm sharing today. Let's see here. Yes, Sean. Sean was a dynamic man. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, we don't have everybody participating in that comments. Come on, guys. Need you in that comments. I need it for the interaction. Let me see here. Put your comments in the chat section. There you go. And I know there's a little bit of delay from the time that you see this into the time it gets to the chat section. But see if you can tell me who all the people are in the picture. They're dog dude. Oh, come on, that's not a name. Come on, man, you do better than that, Paul. So that's me, in case you haven't figured it out. That's my wife next to me. That's Jessica. That's Gracie, who has since passed away. That was her little chihuahua. That is Kim in the middle there, the other blonde next to my blonde. And we still have her. Kim is running around the house today. She is a rescue dog from Mexico. And then the other Annie dog is right there in that dog dude's lap. That's Caesar Milan. And let me explain to you, my wife put forth so much effort in helping dog rescues and training and all that it all came together one day that Caesar Milan was doing a TV show and he asked us to be on it. But let me tell you, that wouldn't have come about. It wouldn't have come about if she hadn't put forth some effort. Okay, so that effort that you're putting out, you never know where it's going to end up. I mean, they came to our house and there was a crew of like 40 people in the house, and they shot this TV show, and we got to meet him, and we spent some time together. And it's like, you don't know where it's going to end up, guys. I would have never guessed I would have done a TV show with him. Neither would Jessica, but we just put out effort. And if you put out effort, just cool things happen. I mean, he's a cool guy. So let me pull that down there here. And he has a different way of training for my wife. My wife is all positive stuff, so it's different. But anyhow, so my point today was to show you when to post your videos. But I went in a lot of other directions too. I shared a lot of stuff with you. I shared a lot of screenshots with you. Hopefully you seeing my income for a couple weeks in one of my businesses made you feel like you could do something. Keep in mind, I had no idea what I was doing when I started online. I lost money. The first time I made money, it was $10. I was so thrilled about that $10. So those pups are so cool looking. Thank you very much. We love our dogs and cats, and I'm actually allergic to cats, and we have a room set up in the garage for the cats. But your effort, guys, matters. I don't want to sit in my office today for 9 or 10 hours and shoot videos. I don't want to. Wah. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because it's necessary. It's something that I have to do to get to where I want to be. Okay, and that's what you've got to get in your head every single day. You've got to do something to get to where you want to be. I'm still not there. I've had days where I've made 6 figures in a day, $100,000 in a day. That's insanity. And it's still, I don't care. It's not really about the money. It's about the achievement of making the money. So if your goal is to make $100,000 a year or $1 million in a year, it's not the money. It's what you become by making $1 million a year. You become a different person. You look at things differently. You act differently. You work differently. You do so many things differently if you make $1 million in a year than you would if you were making $50,000 a year. You're an entirely different person. So it's not the money that matters. It's what the money makes you into. And hopefully it makes you into a better person, because what I've seen as with money and alcohol, those things, they accentuate who you already are. Think about this for a second. When you pour alcohol on somebody or in somebody, or you see somebody who's made a ton of money, it accentuates who they are. If they're a good person and they make $1 million, they're going to do a lot of good. If they're a bad person and they make $1 million, they become bad. But I think making this money actually makes you good. The more good things you do, the more money is going to come back anyhow, right? So don't just think of the money though. Think about what it's going to make you into. It's going to make you a more disciplined person. If you make $1 million a year, you are a disciplined person for the most part. Not everybody, but for the most part, the average person, if they make $1 million, they've learned discipline. They've learned how to force themselves to do difficult things. It made them a different person than if they had just gotten up and went to a 9-to-5 job every day. Not that that person's bad that makes, the 50 grand a year goes to a 9-to-5 job. I'm just saying you're different. You're going to be different. Okay. How long were you part-time before quitting full-time online? Wow. I would say a little over a year, something like that. It took me a little over a year to do that. And I could have quit sooner, but I waited until I was making like 80 grand a month before I quit my job. Love that you and Jessica give back. By the way, does Jessica have any swag for her brand, like hats? I think she has t-shirts, and I know I should know that, but I don't know. You can post certainly in her group. Paul, I know you're a member of that group. She has a really good group on Facebook, guys, if you like dogs. Jessica L. Fisher, the Furry Family Coach. And check that out. I want to make more to give more. Yes, and that's a good reason to do it, right? Charities are supported by the wealthiest people in the world. They just are. It's like the top 1-2% support like 90% of the charities in the world. So making money is a good thing if you do it right? If you give back, and you got to give back. When you give back, you get more. I mean, I've always found that. That's just the thing to be true. All right, well, it's 9:34. I've got to back it down because I got to get behind this other camera that's behind the one that you're seeing right now, so that I can film all this stuff I've talked about, so I can actually do the work that I've actually talked about. I want to thank you guys so much for being here and being kind enough to post the comments there. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. Turn the bell on. Got to ring the bell. Very important that you do that. Why? Because it helps me. Don't you want to help me? Sure you do. We got that little dollar sign there if you ever want to donate $1 or $5 or $10, or my favorite donation, $1 million to J.R. Fisher. It helps support this channel. It supports the work that I'm doing. So I would really appreciate it if you did that too. That would be very, very cool. All you do is click the little dollar sign. And when you click the dollar sign, a little window pops open and it says, would you like to give $1 to JR? Would you like to give $5 to JR? And you just click yes. And then it will also pin your comment if you want to put a comment there so that everybody can see what you did. It was kind of cool. How did you have to get in place to make that jump to online financial and health insurance? Well, I used Cobra for my health insurance, which means you're allowed to carry your employer's insurance for up to 18 months. So I used the Cobra plan, and then I just worked it out. I bought insurance. And I'll tell you, in California, it's quite expensive. My insurance, I think, is like $1,100 or $1,200 a month for health insurance, and then Jessica's another $300 or $400. She's a lot younger than me, and so it's $1,500-1,600 a month for health insurance for us. And Texas is no cheaper. We're moving there. Thanks a bunch, JR. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Turn on bell notification. Please click that thumbs up on every single video you watch. It really helps me a lot if you would do that. Have a blessed weekend, gang. I'm looking forward to new sale group. Talk to you guys later. Thank you.